Hi, it's Leslie Meredith with Breakbulk Events and Media. I am here in Houston at Breakbulk America. It's the first time we've been together in just about 2 years. And my first guest in the studio today is Catherine James, a familiar face to us. She's the founder of Dixie Cullen, and I'm delighted to have you back.
And we're so glad. It feels like coming home. I'm so glad that we have it now.
Absolutely. So tell me, what are your first impressions?
My first impressions was like it was being home, that we're seeing everybody that we haven't seen in 2 years, and catching up with people, catching up with our customers, putting a face with that voice on the cell phone or on the phone. And it really is important. It's important that we get out and we connect and we make those connections.
All right, so tell our viewers a little bit about Dixie Cullen for those who don't know, and then we'll talk about the impact of the pandemic on your business.
Okay. Dixie Cullen is an industrial storage company, and it may sound small, but we get into the big stuff. We have over 700,000 square feet in the Houston area right now under heavy lift overhead crane. So we store things like machinery, steel, heavy industrial products, solar panels, ion batteries, basically the gambit of anything that is being traded in and out. We don't get into household goods or anything like that. It's kind of like the big and uglies that you see on the freeway. But we also offer very niche services. We offer climate control for their electronics and their motors and their transformers. We offer foreign trade zone, which is for a lot of our imports to take advantage of coming in to the United States without paying their duty until they're ready to be sold to the customer or ready to go to the job site. We also offer heavy lift. We have 200-ton lift capacity overhead in one of our buildings. And it really makes things smooth and easy for our customers. It's not unusual for us to handle a 200,000-pound piece and get the truck in and out of there in 30 minutes, which is important to that driver.
Absolutely, and that's amazing. That is amazing. So tell me, Catherine, how has the pandemic impacted your business?
At first, we weren't sure. We were scared like everybody else. We had no idea what to expect. And we've had a little rocky road while everybody was figuring it out. But then all of a sudden it started coming together. And we realized that projects are being put on hold. They can't be out at the job site. So the equipment had to go somewhere. It's already been manufactured. It can't stay on the manufacturer's floor. It has to go someplace. And so it comes in, they put it into storage. And we worked with several of our large engineering companies that are customers to allow their people to come into our warehouse to inspect all the equipment and make sure they had the right equipment with the right factors and ratios and everything else that they needed to do preventive maintenance on it so they didn't lose their warranties. That is something our customers needed. We opened our doors for them. They had to follow the COVID regulations. And now that things are starting to loosen up, we see a lot more traffic. Things aren't quite shipping as fast as what customers wanted, but I got a lot of stuff coming in. And that allowed us to expand into additional square footage. And so we're real excited about that. We never expected to have this positive. And then you add on the concrete and the steel issue that's going on right now, where they're delaying and they can't get the steel to build their buildings. That means that the equipment still has to stay in storage someplace safe, because the insurance companies don't want it sitting in a field or a mud hole on the job site with a hurricane coming in and it's $20 million worth of equipment that they got exposure on. They want it in a building that is safe. And we have security. We have on-site security that lives there, so if something happens during the night, it can be immediately addressed. Nobody has to drive 30 or 40 minutes to get to the office. We have new alarm systems. We have CVT cameras. We have backup generators, the whole bit, because that's what our customers need. That's what our customers expect of us. And we have built our whole company around what our customers need.
Right, absolutely. It's interesting to me that by being responsive to the market and being nimble and able to adapt your business, you've really experienced growth over the last 18 months.
We really have. And we're excited about that. When we see so many other companies that are having difficulties, but it really is being open-minded, listening. That's the most important part, listening to what the customers want. what the customers think they may want, and then taking advantage of it and say, hey, well, we can do this for you, or we can do this for you, or have you thought about doing it this way? And it's made a difference to our customers. So much so that as they were walking in yesterday, they're stopping by telling me about upcoming projects they got to talk to me about. So I'm making notes so that we all remember, because by the end of this, everybody's mind is going to be basically fried with information. And that's great. And it's glad to see the upbeat of everybody that is here. They're looking forward to positive business. And it's coming.
That's
really
great.
is.
Yeah, that's good news for everyone, and I want to thank you for sharing that update with us. It is so nice to see you again.
It is a pleasure. Thank you.